Hello and welcome back to SPDL Week 4 against unownuser404, aka just Unown and coach of the Evergrande Groudons. I'm 1 and 2 in this league and I'm not doing really well. It was officially my worst league I ever was in after week 2, where I went 0 and 2. That was the first time for me. And yeah, so he's a really good player. Last season he was in Ralts, and for some reason someone put him there for some unknown reason, no pun intended. And yeah, he won the league and moved up to Curlia, to no one's surprise really. He's a really good player, and I played him in IGL low tier last season, I believe, and I didn't play very well, and I lost that battle. Anyway, his team: Tornadus T, Raikou, Zarude, Medicham, Mega Medi, Miltank, Moltres, Cutiefly, Mamoswine, AG/Water, and Clefairy. So quite a few unevolved mons. Cutiefly, if he brings it, it's Cutiefly against Rebombi. He has his two fairies are both unevolved mons, Cutiefly and Clefairy. Obviously, Cutiefly not really giving any defensive utility. Clefairy does. Gives him wish support and knockoff support, stuff like that. The annoying moves like Thunder Waves. Cutiefly is if it comes, it's basically a web sleed, similar to Rebombi, just slower off Rayla and stuff. Taunty, big threat. Raikou, big threat. However, I don't feel like he does very well against my team, since I have Swampert, a Lantern, Claydol, Rotom, which all of those wall the Raikou, and actually Nilero does too. However, he kind of has to bring either Raikou or Moltres to break my Celesteela realistically. And I think Moltres has actually a better matchup than Raikou here. Then he has the Root, big threat, can win on its own if it gets a chance to. Mega Medicham, hard to switch in, really hard to switch in. Miltank, some defensive utility, rocks, curse sets are always kind of hard to break. However, I have the Mega Gallade, which can easily break it. Like I said, Moltres is probably gonna come because of my Celesteela, and it has the better matchup than Raikou in my opinion. Cutiefly I'm not really expecting unless he really wants webs. Mamoswine, always big threat and hard to switch in. Same with AG/. Those two are just clicking buttons a lot of times if they come in. Water, if it comes, it will either be as removal, though he has Moltres and Taunty as reliable defoggers, and other than that, it can still run a Shell Smash set, which is always scary. And then he has the Clefairy. So I'm kind of expecting Zarude, Mega Medi, Moltres, Mamo, AG/ out of 6. I think those are 6. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. So getting into my team builder, I have AV Stealer, offensive element, max attack Stealer. I live 2 Raikou Thunderbolts, I believe. Don't remember from which set, either Life Orb or even Specs. I'm not really sure. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Flame Charge, and Heavy Slam. After Flame Charge, I think after one Flame Charge, think I outspeed Mammoth Swine, and after 2 I outspeed everything non-scarfed. And the coverage actually does a lot to his team. Then my Lucemi near Lego with the Black Sludge this time. I bring a more supportive set this time. Toxic Spikes and Dual Hazard, T-Spikes and Rocks, Sludge Bomb, Power Jam, straightforward set. Yeah, I thought about bringing Sash, but like a Sash lead, but I decided to go with Black Sludge, because this way I'm not too hit KO'd by a Scorching Sands Moltres, I believe, or even 3 hit KO'd. Yeah, I'm not too hit KO'd by Scorching Sands this way. Maybe after Rocks, I'm not sure. Which Sash wouldn't allow me to. Then I have classic Wish, Protect, Moonblast, Aromatisse with the Charm. Mainly for the Medicham, also for stuff like the Root. Yeah, mainly those things, and also Mammoth Swine, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really need anything else, but I think that lets me actually wish up on the Mega Medi and stuff. Then I have Mega Glade with Memento, Knockoff, Wish, and Drain Punch. Actually defensive to take a +1 Power Whip from the Root. And yeah, recover back with Drain Punch, outspeed and stuff. Then I have Memento and Wish, mainly for support for my main sweeper, which is like my win con this week. Yes, I'm insane. I'm bringing Belly Drum Magmar with Eviolite, Flame Charge, Mach Punch, Thunder Punch. Yeah, this set is just max attack, adamant, max speed to this outspeeds a Mammoth Swine, Jolly, and Flame Charge, Mach Punch, Thunder Punch for the flying types. Yeah, this set puts in work if I get the Belly Drum up behind with webs and screens up, which I have on Rebombi, Light Clay, webs, dual screens, and U-turn. Kinda defensive. I actually needed to live something. Yeah. Don't remember what exactly it was, and then I put the rest into the other defense stat. So that's the team, and let's see if I can put in some work with Belly Drum Magmar. So going into the replay, he brings Aegislash, Taunty, Mega Medi, the Root, Clefairy actually, and Raikou, which I didn't really expect. I expected Moltres to have a better because it has a better matchup against my team. Kinda didn't really expect Raikou, prepped for it nonetheless though. And yeah. So I think I'm just leading off with the new Lego. I was like, if he expects a Rebombi lead, he might lead Tornadus to just get some damage up and defog webs up right away, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm catching that and leading with the near Lego, as he ends up leading with the Root. I don't want to stay in on this. I can technically get I might live in the tag depending on this investment, but I don't want to throw away my knee Lego right here already. So I bring in my Rebombi, as he U-turns out. Since I'm not Sash, I don't care about the chip really, and he brings right into Aegislash. I don't know if he's physical or special. I kinda expected it to be physical because close combat can hit the Obstagoon, which he couldn't with a special set. Though Specs Flash Cannon probably does a lot to Obstagoon anyway. I didn't bring it, so I don't think I made that call. So 80 slashes in, and I'm going hard into Celesteela. I'm not too. I live 2 hits of anything he goes for, and so I just U-turn out right here into my Celesteela, and he goes right for the Shadow Claw. Does 40%. I believe that means he's yeah, he's not banded. But he's adamant max attack. That's what that damage reveals to me, and right here I'm just clicking the Earthquake in case he's going for the chip or something. He actually brings in the Raikou, which is pretty great for me because Earthquake does 68% to it KOs it. I could technically live any hit he goes for, but then again it's 3 volt switch for him, and I don't want Celesteela to take that much. And because at this point it would just be dead at this point. So I'm just going into my knee Lego. I don't take anything from whatever he goes for. As he goes, why do we go Rebombi? Why did I go Rebombi instead? I think Rebombi took little damage from Raikou anyway, but it still allows him the 80 slash, which Neolega would have done as well, so yeah, I don't really know why I didn't go Neolega on this, cause it would have gotten me an advantage against the Torn. Yeah, so I have the Rebombi and I just U-turn out on this, back into Celesteela I just click my Flame Charge right here, expect him he wants to switch out again, and yeah, I click Flame Charge as he goes right for another Shadow Claw and actually crits me, which puts me in range of Shadow Sneak. I believe if he didn't crit here, I had a chance to lift Shadow Sneak, but I'm not exactly sure about the cork, but I might have lived the Shadow Sneak after, like the Shadow Claw without the crit into Shadow Sneak, which would have allowed me to get a hit up before him. And at this point I don't switch into 80 slash at all anymore. So yeah, in case he doesn't have sneak, I just let my Celesteela go down here and bring in my Galate, just to click knock off, get rid of some item, as he goes for the King's Shield. That's fine. I get an attack drop, but yeah, at this point yeah, I don't really switch into this, but I go into Aromatisse expecting a Shadow Claw, which I do take, and he crits again. So that's the second crit he gets from the AG slash or in the battle in general. Yeah, now I died to Iron Head, so and I don't switch into Iron Head, and because I want to keep Magma at full. So I decide, yeah, I think I just let Aromatisse die in case he doesn't attack or something. Or I just protect him. I might just protect. I actually go for the charm here. So I try to lower AG slashes, attack stat. Like if he sword stances or something, I just lower them, get a bit more recovery from the lefties. And yeah, so Taunt comes in and I just click protect for some more lefties recovery, and right here I can just wish up, but he crits the Hurricane, which did matter. And yeah, so that's crit number 3. At this point I just go into the Lego and knowing he might have the Iron Tail, but yeah, at this point I think I just set up my rocks as he brings in the Aegislash. And now I go for the T-Spikes. I don't switch into Aegislash ever, and the chip wouldn't do enough chip anyway for anything if I attack it with my Power Jam in the regular form, in the defensive form. So I just decide to get up my second layer of T-Spikes as he goes for another Shadow Claw, and right here I'm just going for the chip. Not worth it, just going for the second T-Spike. Why did I forget to remove the button here? I don't know. So I just go for the Power Jam right here, just for the chip into regular form, and yeah, it does 30. So not a lot, but I go into Rebombi, and right here I'm just going for the Reflect, and then after that I go for the Sticky Web, because Light Screen from this point doesn't do much. If he goes Torn to Defog, it's kinda over the game. But yeah, just go for my Reflect here. Now I want to, after the webs, I could go for a Light Screen, but he crits me again through the Reflect, and yeah, right here I just bring in the Magma and go right for the Belly Drum. I'm not playing any games anymore. So Clefairy comes in. He reveals to be Magic Guard because he doesn't take rocks damage. Thank God. Like if I Belly Drummed and he went into oh, he can't even be unaware. It's only Clefable. It has Friend Guard instead. So ignore what I said. He can't even be unaware. So I guaranteed have the +4 Magma right here. And I just go for the Flame Charge. It won't KO, but I take anything he goes for because I resist Fairy, and I don't think Knock does anything to me, but he reveals to be Seismic Toss, and so my screens don't even matter for this. And yeah, I can finish off the Clefairy with another Flame Charge. Yeah, but at this point he just goes into Aegislash, or goes into the root. Why does he go into the root? Maybe he's Scarf, but the root doesn't have Sucker Punch, I think. So I just go for another Flame Charge right here, as he sacks Raikou for some reason. I don't understand why I didn't just go into Aegislash. Wanted to pressure my Flame Charges. I don't. So I got one more than I should have gotten. But now he just goes into Aegislash. Maybe he wanted to stall out the Reflect turns, and now I'm guaranteed dead to a Shadow Sneak, even with screens up, because I'm at 14%. Even with Bylight and Reflect, I don't live the Shadow Sneak at all. He's immune to Mach Punch, so yeah. I just go into Gallade because I can actually take the Shadow Sneak with this thing, and I might get a bit more out of the game, clicking Knockoff or something. He goes into Torn. I wish up. I wish up, so he might kill me with the Shadow Claw, and I get in the Magma once again. But then again, I would have died to Shadow Sneak again. Don't really know what I was thinking there, but yeah. I dodged the Hurricane and go for a knockoff. Remove the boots, doesn't matter because I died to Hurricane anyway, because he's actually offensive. I'm pretty sure I live. I cocked in prep. I cocked for defensive Torn Hurricane, and I actually lived. But yeah, this is offensive, so it was still a roll, but it's offensive Torn. So I just go into Magmar. He's guaranteed faster. He also outsped my Galate, so he's guaranteed faster even if he was max defense. Or something, like if he was a defensive set. Yeah, Magmar doesn't outspeed. And I just go for some chip with the Mach Punch, just revealing my last move. And he goes for the extra sensory. So yeah, he played really well. I didn't have too much for the 80 slash, but those crits really hurt me. I could have dealt with it, chipped it down, and if he didn't get like 4 crits, I think it was 4 crits, and a high roll Hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane roll didn't matter too much because he outsped the next time anyway, and he missed the first one. So yeah. Anyway, GG to Unown. Yeah, I didn't get to sweep with Magmar, but at least I got 2 kills with it, and 2 kills Magmar is basically everything I didn't know I wanted. But yeah, this battle kinda had me a bit tilted because of those crits, and the day before it kinda had bad luck the whole week and lost 3 games to hacks, so yeah, that's one of them. And yeah, so I was kind of tilted. So I didn't actually. It didn't say GG in the battle, but I did say GG in the spoiler chat and stuff. Yeah, I kind of was tilted. My Magma died, and I kind of left immediately. Something I usually don't do. So sorry for that. And yeah, you played well, and GG. Good luck for the rest of the season. And yeah, time to somehow come back from a 1-3, which again is a score I never had before. Yeah. So GG to Unown, and